Welcome back YouTubers to my channel of an everyday life of an Aspie. If you're new, I'm Aspie. I'm all about creating mental health and awareness and sharing my life stories with autism and mental health, along with tips and advice along the way, as well as advocating and educating you all but based on the autism and mental health, along with taking you all on a journey. So if you're into any of these, feel free to subscribe on the bottom right hand corner of the screen and turn on the notification bell if you do decide, so that you don't miss anything from me from updates. So today is going to be a different video, which I want to thank Patrick Barrett for doing this collab on his channel right now, and I will link his channel onto my channel so that you can come and visit him and say hi from Aspie when you see this video.
Hello there everybody, and welcome back to another YouTube interview. This time I'd like to introduce you guys to AspieAnswers.
So I thank you from the bottom of my heart for doing so, and hopefully that in saying this, that he'll achieve everything that he wants to achieve on his channel. So he has brought me onto the channel for a reason, because obviously there's some series of questions he would like to ask us more YouTubers, and basically I thought to myself that yeah, sure, why not? You know, it's all about collabing, getting to know one another and giving back to the community one way or another, regardless what community we're reaching out of our niches, right? So once again, thank you, Patrick. So let's roll on the questions.
Why did you start YouTube?
As we know, many people have their many reasons to why people start YouTube. For my case, I wanted it as an outlet for myself, basically for practicing self-confidence and being able to speak in front of a camera, imagining it as a person so I can build up my public speaking despite my anxiety of public speaking. As well as in saying this, the reason also was, as I am right now, trying to be an advocate for people with mental health and autism, as well as also in saying this just to share my life story with this, along with also what I've been through in the past, just to support others, because I really like to try and help others and support others, and hopefully in doing so with what I'm doing with my passion, that it will come into play with something else later today.
Was it hard trying to figure out what kind of content you wanted on your channel?
Yes and no. Quite frankly, yes, in a matter of speaking, because obviously, you know, many people are talking about mental health now, even though, as I said in one of my videos, autism is a form of a mental health disorder, apparently in the DSM-5 manual, which I find it really surprising, but obviously it is now. And in saying this, like, yeah, okay, there's probably many other YouTubers out there that are advocating, educating about mental health, but then again, you know, it can be hard. And also in saying this, for another reason to yes is because obviously as an advocate for mental and autism, I noticed that there is only a fair few in the autistic community at this point of time that are talking about their stories with autism or whatever they're doing as their plan of their channel. And I thought to get on the bandwagon and thought maybe I should be there too. In some ways, no, it wasn't either, because like I knew what I had in my mindset at that given time when I first started out my channel. Yes, like when I first started way back in June 2013, but way before then, like I did some recordings as a private journal vlogs for myself, just to, you know, keep tucked away, and if I wanted to use them for a later date, or even if I just wanted to, you know, put it to pen to paper, as well as just sharing it to the world in the way of on the full screen.
Who or what inspired you to become a YouTuber?
There's a few inspirations here that has inspired me to do YouTube, one of which was basically Joey, I can't remember his surname right now, of the big YouTuber that I've been watching, Molly Burke and Lisa Kushi and some other YouTubers. Even though in the bigger YouTubers of the scheme of things, I haven't come across that many that does mental health advocacy. The only one I can think of on the top of my head of two is Katie Morton, and I can't remember the other lady's name, but hopefully I'll remember sometime, which I humbly apologize in advance.
What advice would you give to starter YouTubers?
like I said in one of the groups that I'm in on the Facebook page for you small YouTubers, is that never expect that you're going to be famous overnight. It's not going to be a quick run for your money hearsay. It's all about time, dedication, motivation and whatnot. You gotta have the patience to actually go for what you want. Make sure you know your whys and the what's for your actual aiming for what you want to do on your channel, because obviously you gotta have to make sure you've got a decent schedule and aims and goals to reach for, because obviously, as we know, it's a competition. We need to find what makes us tick and actually make us stand out from the rest somehow. You know, have fun, be consistent on your uploading. You know, don't forever feel down if you don't have that many views or subs in the first place, because obviously, to me, subs ain't always important. It's just the viewership and also the engagement you get from that viewership from people around you, regardless who it may be. Hearsay. Another one is based on that, is just make sure you do high video quality content by proper lighting, proper sounds and that, even though they reckon at the moment it's more focusing on that the sounds is more important than actual picture quality, but I feel it's a bit of both. Quantity over quality, or vice versa, depending on how you look at it. You know, be sure to have fun. You know, get to know some other YouTubers in your niche, or just people in your niche that you're focusing on, be it for your makeup community or your DIY community. Reach out to those ones, and when you do, be sure to, you know, talk it out with them and maybe get to know them, and maybe, who knows, collab with them if you want. You know, because collabing is also important here, as well as having fun along the way. Also, in saying this, I noticed also is based on that is, you know, when you're in the community, don't, you know, straight away, you know, ask or beg for subs, because that's a no-no. Obviously, there's just one thing you need to remember here when you're getting to know people in the community, because you know damn well that probably they want to, you know, do it anyway. If you and saying this, it's how you go about promoting and advertising yourself as a YouTuber based on, you know, all your social media links and that you add in the description when you promote your videos and that in those niche channel pages that you're on, so that people can get to know you more. And be sure maybe when you're in the groups, like I'm trying to remember, is introduce yourself first before you maybe posting one of your videos up there that you were uploaded. And also keep to an uploading schedule, because uploading consistency is key.
What plans do you have for YouTube in the future?
Let's be real, I don't know at this point of time where it will take me, because obviously, as I said before earlier, my channel is to educate and educate you all. I would love to see myself maybe traveling. I would like to see myself, hopefully, besides made a few friends on YouTube, maybe to have the courage to go overseas to meet those people in general. Maybe, who knows what the future may hold in that retrospect. I'm hoping and saying this that for the future of YouTube, I'll still be around for you guys, regardless if you need an advocate or support person, because obviously we are all struggling in this day and age, you know, of whatever we go through, and it's okay to ask for help, I believe, and we need to be strong in ourselves.
Are you happy with where you're at on YouTube?
Yes, I'm happy where I'm at on YouTube. Yeah, I may have small slump numbers, but that doesn't matter to me. My main happiness is just to, when I'm advocating, educating you all, basically, that I'm helping you guys one way or another, saving lives, or just helping you in a way that it's bringing light and comfort to you guys, regardless what it may be of a topic that you may not have been aware of, or what have you, or just as a support person. I'm always trying to be as supportive as Kingdom Come and patient with people, and hopefully I'm saying this that, you know, we can give back to one another one way or another, because obviously, as I said, I am just who I am. I'm one person doing what I can for you guys, and, you know, it's up to you to accept me or reject me and whatnot, and then vice versa to me too. Because obviously we know that there are always going to be some people that will knock us down for 6, regardless what it may be. So, in answer to that, yes I am, and like, hopefully I can just continue what I want to do.
Do you feel like you've accomplished anything on YouTube?
Well, that revolves back into number 6, what I said about, or even like number 5 of my future plans for YouTube, basically, because obviously, in saying this, I have accomplished some things. Obviously, if you've been following me on some of the videos based on my collabs with some people through mental health collabing and whatnot, which hopefully, if Patrick wants me to give him the links to some of these that I'm requesting, I'll give it to him. If not, then that's fine. I'll just say that future collabs was going to be in the mix of this ongoing one that I'm doing right now, of getting many different people on the platform of mine to actually talk about their conditions, to raise awareness and understanding, some of which we may not have heard about, which is fine, because obviously at the end of the day that this is what we're here for, learning as well as entertaining and whatnot. You know, mental health is not a funny matter, it needs to be taken seriously. I feel I have accomplished a lot of things in some ways because of my goals and aims that I had when I first started my channel 3 years ago, which was removing the stereo and stigmatizing about autism and mental health, as well as also insaneness, that accomplished by taking myself out with you guys when I can, you know, outside with some events that goes on in my local community where I live in New Zealand, as well as outside of my area of where I am in New Zealand. And that also, in saying this, I feel that I have accomplished by getting to know some of you guys through YouTube as well as through the groups I'm in, which is great, because with that support network we need it, obviously, I believe. I've also accomplished, also in saying this, that some things that I've done is, in saying this, is I feel that with my design I did for my intro versus my channel banner, as well as my accomplishments, is just getting better with my tags and video quality, as well as, in saying this, trying to, you know, bring out some fun along the way, and hopefully people won't think, oh, Aspie is too serious all the time. But you gotta remember that my main goal is not to entertain you guys, is to advocate and educate you all in one retrospect or another. So this is all I can think of right now, even though yes, I may have missed a few key points, but I humbly apologise. But some of those who may be watching this may know already of this, because I have actually may have answered some of these questions in my last interview with somebody else, which hopefully I'll link this up somewhere if need be. So enough further ado, guys, thanks Patrick once again for having me on your channel, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this and you've learned something about me as a small YouTuber for the mental health community and autistic community alike. Smash the like if you like this. Feel free to, as I said before, subscribe. If you want to join this collabing that he's got me to do, feel free to reach out to Patrick, because I feel that he needs some recognition by doing this, as well as not just the ones that are coming on his channel. You know, it's all about giving back to the community, as I said before. So enough with the do, guys. Thanks for support, thanks for watching. Do what you love what you do. Until next time, I'll see you again soon. Ciao for now.
Okay, Aspie, thank you so very much for joining in on my interview series. I really appreciate it. Alright, that's going to be it for this interview video, everybody. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.